it's gonna get stuffy in here now.
Okay. It's getting stuffy.
Hello guys.
Here.
Hello guys, welcome back.
Hey people.
Did you miss us?
Look, we've been given gifts. We've been away at Minecon, which is why there haven't been any of these things. We haven't got the capes yet, but
we missed one episode. Sorry,
did
guys.
We? It may be two, depending on how quickly we can edit this.
Yeah, but the capes have not been sent to us yet. But we were at Minecon, so we were sent this chest here by, we think it's XB. Taste of what's possible when using the fortune shop, and there's some lovely deliciousnesses in here. I'd laugh if I went over here and we were missing like 12 diamonds. And
the issue with this is without any reference. Like, I'm assuming that was off like 1 diamond or something that he's trying to prove that's how amazing it is, like 1 of each. But without any reference to how many things he broke, you can get 12 diamonds from 12 ore blocks. It's very very non-wordy. Useful.
Yeah. Well, I think the other thing is he's got his infinity pick from the EE pack, which I left in the system because I thought no one would ever get it, and now he's got it. So he has like fortune 10, I think it might be fortune 20. So
if
as a
it's
result,
fortune 20, then it's kind of a sucky amount to only get 12.
Yeah.
Although if it's fortune 10, I'd be surprised if it's as much as 12. Oh well. I guess both are possible.
What it is. Anyway, so today's episode we kind of want to talk a little bit about Minecon and our experiences there. So this is we're gonna go exploring for this first episode. We're gonna see if we can find some cool towers, or maybe go look for some dungeons. I don't know. We'll see what we come across. And then I guess this is gonna be more of a sit back and listen kind of episode.
Oh yeah.
And maybe sort of stare at the screen and watch the countryside go by. And as you do in a car, except from the comfort of your own home.
Yeah.
So
I'm halfway across. Okay, good. You are following me. I'm
halfway behind you. Okay. I'm almost halfway there to you, actually.
Oh, look, what's that over there? Oh, it's our other base. Never mind.
Yeah.
Come back here, wabbit. Wascally wabbit. Are
we killing passives as we see them again?
Oh, do we still need to do that as a thing? I was just blindly killing.
Oh, okay. I thought that was why you were doing it. Yeah, so we're not entirely sure which way the other hermits have explored so far, so hopefully we can find some new stuff.
Found a chicken pond!
Oh dear.
That's what you get when you try and kill chickens in the pond. Let's just continue from here. Hey people, everyone loves watching people walk through a pond. It's the most exciting thing in Minecraft. Speaking of Minecraft, we were on a panel at the same time as the 1.9 update for the game Minecraft. Did you see that amazing segue, Sparks? See how well I segued?
I do wonder whether we should, in order to avoid missing some of the cool things that happened, try and relate the Minecon in chronological order.
Okay. Okay, let's go in chronological order then. I see a thing.
So we went to Minecon.
What's this? Wool? Yes. May just be a mine that someone came out of. There's a workbench there. Can't help but feel this may be a thing. We're not doing a great
exploring new unexplored territory.
Well, no one else has explored it apart from the person who put it there.
We do not have a bed.
No, no, we don't. It's not as if this game is too tricky though. It's fine.
No, we can just run through it all at night.
Exactly. See?
Yeah, so we went to Minecon. We arrived on the
We went up on the Thursday evening. And can I just say, it was hilarious, because, oh, I see a thing. That wasn't why it was hilarious. But it was hilarious, like, the day before and the day after, watching people going, yeah, so going up to London for Minecon in the boiling heat. Oh god, this is horrible, stuck in traffic. Me and Sparks could train at night, and it was beautifully cool and wonderful.
Yeah, so we went a day early. Well, 2 days early, I suppose. This is probably the witch farm over here.
Oh, that would make sense. That does look like the ideal place for soup.
Yeah. Are we heading towards?
I'm not heading towards anything. No.
Oh, well, in that case, I've completely lost you.
I'm on the trees. I'm a beautiful butterfly in the trees. Float like a schmetterling. Sting like my insults.
You are a schmetterling. Yeah, so we turned up. We turned up a day early.
Schmetterling on the floor.
On Friday we went to check in, and we were both panelists. If you didn't know that, we were both on a panel. What are you doing?
I thought this is what we were doing whilst we were talking.
This is not how you explore. It involves
no,
like,
but it's usually
moving.
what we do when we talk. So I thought, you know, we'd do that.
Okay, well, we're not doing that today. We're doing it sort of in a more one direction kind of thing.
Ow! The pain, it hurts.
Yeah, so we signed in. We got panelist things, and there were these goodie bags, right? Everyone who went to Minecon got goodie bags, and they were lovely goodie bags, full of goodness. Or so people tell us. But yeah, they wouldn't give us one. They were like, panelists get different goodie bags later. Which didn't turn out to be true.
I think you're slightly skipping a bit, because as we were checking in, someone just started ramming their buggy into sparks like some inconsiderate asshole, and it turned out to be Dragnos.
The way Dragnos decided to greet us was by ramming a pram into my shins.
He's a lovely guy, Dragnos, but his way of sort of going, "Hey, I'm here" the first time is slightly odd. It's unique.
Yeah, it makes him who he is.
Oh,
you're moving in a very sort of swirly direction. Very simply.
If I was a straight line, they'd be able to intercept me.
Oh, Stormosaurus, Dragnos' son, calls Simply Sark Simple Sark.
Well, I think he only did it once by mistake.
He did it once, but it was brilliant.
It was hilarious.
So.
We're also skipping around again. We didn't get goodie bags. This made us very sad.
Yeah, we tried asking for one. They said panelists get one later, and turns out panelists do not get different goodie bags later.
Slime! This is the first slime I've seen on this server.
Keep moving. There's a creeper coming.
I can see him.
As a result, a lot of panelists actually didn't get goodie bags.
Yeah,
we managed to guilt trip somebody.
The following day. This is irrelevant. This was the next day. You're on it chronological, and then you're going in no way chronological.
Okay, fine. We'll go chronological. So we went to the Hermitcraft meetup afterwards. Got to meet quite a few new people. That we hadn't met in person before. Well,
a mix of people we had never met and heard of, and some people, including people from this server who we sort of knew a bit from this server, but had never met in real life.
Tango Tech and
well, actually, I don't think he's played on this server, Tango, but we did see him at the place and things.
We also met Simply Sark. Which was kind of cool, and Phenomen, who we've been friends with for a while. Crazy man, keep moving, come on.
Okay.
You're just like running in small circles.
Oh. You're just destroying the landscape, like some hooligan.
Hooligan!
That was pretty funny from my point of view.
What, just trying to touch the
well, it's just that he sort of jumps up, climbs up the tree, you run out, and then he sort of turns around and falls down again.
Yeah.
What? Now you're running in circles, you damn guy.
I'm trying to find a way around the mountain.
Well, I found a way around the mountain.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, and Phenomen, who we've known for quite a while. It was really cool to meet him. And then in the evening we went to the Minecraft party. That's probably a fairly good jump there, right? Minecraft party?
Yes, probably was a good jump.
In which we did get goodie bags.
Hooray!
And we had the pleasure of it was in the Namco Funscape, which had pool and table football and dodgems and arcade games and ping pong. It was pretty cool. I see a tower, but it's already been explored to the left.
To the left of us, on the floor.
So that was pretty fun. We basically went for the table football. I think we've mentioned in previous videos we both very much enjoy
Yeah.
table football.
If we ever can afford to live in a house together, I think we may have to do like a Kickstarter to buy a table football, like a proper full-on table football.
It will be used to decide who washes up after meals.
Oh, that.
And every time there's an inconvenient task no one wants to do,
It'll be decided by a table football.
It'll be decided by a game of table football,
and
which is great because it makes the task a little bit more enjoyable even to the person who has to do it.
The issue is, it will probably go, okay, so first game will be won, and then whoever the loser is will say best 2 of 3.
Yeah.
And then
no one will do it.
And then the other person will never be
going?
able to say no, because it's table football.
Yeah.
And then it will just keep going on like that forever and ever. So we will never get anything done. We'll live in a slobbish environment.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Yay!
So we went for the table football. We made some new friends there by literally going. There's 3 people here. We need a 4th. Who's closest to the table?
Well, no, it was
and then just inviting new people.
Me and Sparks playing table football, and then someone came to watch, and it was like, "Hey, do you want doubles? Let's just find a 4th person.
Exactly.
You random person, come play."
We met some new people by just inviting random people to play with us. We also, may I say, thrashed Tango
I see a tower.
Impulse.
I see a tower. It doesn't look lit.
Table football. Oh, cool! In the middle of the night as well.
I know. In the middle of the night.
Yeah. We beat Tango and Impulse pretty well. There were probably games in there they could have beaten us at, but table football is our forte.
It is our game.
It is.
Some people think it's Minecraft.
Some couples have a song.
We're not a couple.
Speak for yourself.
What?
I know. The logic is beautiful, isn't it? This is going to be fun to take on at night.
Oh, stop being such a wimpy person.
I guess it'll depend.
Stop being such a wimpy couple, Sparks. I'm single and marvellous. We also met some people not via table football who we didn't know and now kind of know a bit. As much as you can get to know someone in a couple of days. Which is quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, a guy called Rotten Nugget.
Yeah, he was fun. A guy whose Minecraft name I am going to fail to say miserably. He said to pronounce it's kind of like dirty without the D, so Erty, but I don't think it's Erty. It may be Erty.
Maled.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Okay, this is going to be fun.
As you can see, I didn't... Do you have torches?
No.
Look who's the prepared one. Think how worrying a sentence that is. Which one's that? Oh, that's the...
It's an airy zombie there.
Oh,
I fell. On this level here, and we get... a dockhead! It's the first head I've found on the server, and he doesn't even play on here.
I got a diamond. Some bones. Iron.
Crazy man. Alright, guys.
My Doc, when did you get here? It's weird. Your hair, or maybe Doc has hair. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Need to get up there. There's another chest, I think. Usually. I should know. I should be more confident. There is a chest. But this is like you have to like pillar up. Yeah. So one of the cool things that we did at the Namco Funscape was
there's more baby zombies up here.
You got what?
There's more baby zombies up here, is what I was saying.
There was a music disc. Is there anything else?
There was a second music disc. I now have 2 music discs. Oh yeah, in the thing. So for a bit of reference for people. Actually, I'm going to give 2 bits of reference which are from this day. One is if you follow us on Twitter, you will see that I sent out a tweet of a magnet with the letter Q on it, which is a a Q magnet, which is something that the Q magnet gives out. He was another person we met there, and it was stuck to some mustard. And this just seems like the act of an insane person, which it arguably is. But the reason I did this, because there was a few people guessing and they just got it wrong. So I thought, now I'll be kind and let them know if they watch the videos. And that is, well, when we first met Q Magnet, he was complaining quite heavily that the
subway,
the subway place that he went to go and get food didn't have any proper mustard. They only had Dijon mustard. Now, I'm a man who in general prefers English mustard to French mustard. I'm also a man who I like my food. I understand being sort of particular about food. I'm going to say let's follow the coast. Follow the coast and then head for that island when we get closer by land. Okay. However, the amount he was complaining about this mustard, I thought it was only appropriate to stick my Q magnet that I got from Q Magnet onto some Dijon mustard.
Yeah, it was like one of the first things he said to us.
It was like the only thing he said.
It's not one of the best ways to introduce yourself to somebody new, really.
No, it's like a whole group
I'd briefly
of us.
spoken to him in the past, but it's like, you meet new people, and the first thing you go is, right, so, don't go to that subway over there, they do not have good mustard. It's the sort of thing Crazy Man says to people when he first meets them.
Oh, but the thing is...
highly inappropriate.
No, I would have said it, but I wouldn't... It was just that he was so... He just kept on going on about it. It was so funny. Oh, and it's not against anything against the guy. He was a great guy, but I just found it hilarious. So yeah, that's why that was there. The other one is I also tweeted out a picture. In the Minecraft goodie bag, there was some cards for some game that I don't really know anything about, and the card that I got in my goodie bag was armed with a bucket full of tasty spider eyes. Now this is a reference to Good, because Good for a long time didn't know you could eat spider eyes. And now that he knows, he loves them dearly. However, on the public server of Gamemode 4, I was just always eating spider eyes because they were a good food source at the beginning when we didn't have much food. And then people started complaining, so I just continued eating them. And now I pretty much live off spider eyes on that server. They are a tasty and delicious snack that I recommend for all. And so yeah, it was probably the most appropriate card I could have gotten.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty good. We saw a couple of people at the party. Some guy called Sevidus.
Oh, yeah.
We needed a pen. One of the things in the goodie bag was like little name tag things saying Twitch and then my Twitch ID is. And we didn't have a pen, so we noticed somebody stood with a pen.
It's like signing away all these things. This guy called Sevidus on Mindcrack or something.
Yeah. So we walk up to him, make eye contact, say, "Excuse me," and he sort of
has that look of,
and
I was just having a break, but never mind.
Yeah, exactly. Prepares to greet the next set of people who want his autograph, and we go, "Can we borrow your pen?" And he sort of half laughs and he goes, "Okay." So we just sort of write our names on the Twitch ID badges and then hand it back and go thanks and then walk off. Which is, I think in hindsight, one of us should have pretended to want the signature of the other.
That would have been very funny. Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of amusing. Crazy Man and I, neither of us are really kind of signature grabbers. We don't really...
There are joys of being sort of semi-known, but not very well known, and also not really being too starstruck a lot of the time.
Yeah,
it's not something we do much. So as a result, you can have some fun situations. It was quite funny because a lot of people knew about Gamemode 4. But didn't know what
meetup, yeah.
But didn't know
back a bit here.
Not know what who we are. Well, I was just thinking in the pub we sort of said, yeah, the Gamemode 4 people, and the look on the face just goes from sort of some sort of people who've made a couple of videos to, oh my god, those people.
Yeah, a lot of people recognize Gamemode 4, but not our names. It was
Or
so
faces.
amusing to watch people's name faces being, like
Drop.
light up in understanding.
That happened quite a few times, and that was
amusing.
quite funny.
We actually signed quite a few things for people. People know who we are all of a sudden. It's a very strange feeling.
But it was nice that we weren't sort of swamped.
Importantly, not too many, because people like Mumbo Jumbo. We didn't get to speak to Mumbo Jumbo. We sort of had a bit of a chat with him sort of on the last day. But every time we happened to see him, he was just surrounded by people. Like, it was non-stop. And I think that probably isn't too enjoyable.
It's the sort of thing which you can probably... Well, I guess you must just get used to it. That's like all I can think
Well,
of.
that was Mumbo's first like public thing, I believe.
Well...
So
I'm glad we've been eased into sort of just the occasional squiggle.
Yeah, it was quite fun though. It was it's nice to be known by people, I suppose. So the Minecraft party was fairly fun. We headed off in the evening, and we stayed at Crazy Man's dad's house because he happens to live near-ish in London.
Yes, it's not that near, but it is in London, which is closer than halfway across the country.
It was like half an hour by tube, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Not too bad. But it's interesting. We had this whole thing, which I think quite a lot of people who do internet-y stuff like us get, where there's this sort of, a lot of, especially the older generations who don't do so much with the internet, it's like, you're meeting people that you've never met in person before, who you met on the internet. And it's like there's this very heavy misconception that everyone on the internet is there to kill you, or rape you, or both. And honestly, I really don't think that's the case. I think that you're far safer. I mean, obviously there are going to be people on the internet who are fishing for you and just like lying about themselves. But you get that in real life as well. You get people who lie about who they are all the time. But the thing is, with the internet, I think it's far safer to meet somebody online with thousands of physical miles between you and them, and get to know them by just chatting and collaborating and stuff like that. That's a lot safer than it is meeting somebody for the first time in a bar. Because they could be anyone, and if they're lying to you, they're very close to you, like in terms of physical proximity. Yeah. So I think the internet is a much safer way to get to know people, really. And as long as you're sensible and careful in your interaction with people online, it's far safer, in my opinion.
Yeah. But it's kind of funny.
So we had the whole discussion. I had to explain all of this to Crazy Man's dad, and we sort of had a bit of a discussion about it. And the film Catfish came up, which is like the horror story of like one of the worst case situations for.
Yeah, I mean,
someone who isn't who they say they are on the internet.
My parents are very different. So, like, my mum and dad have split, and they refound other lovers. And my mum was sort of aware I was going to this, and I wouldn't say didn't care isn't the right word, but it was more just like, okay, cool, have fun.
Should make some boats.
Yeah, make some boats. Whereas with my dad, I just got to the point where it's like, don't worry. Only Saturday night is the time for crack and hookers. Just because I was bored of the conversation and just decided it's easier to start messing with him. Which it honestly is. I know my parents. I know how to treat them.
The workbench, the sign of explored lands.
Mm-hmm. Oh god, squid! What? Did you see that? I fired an arrow at the squid, it hit me, despite the fact that a flame arrow didn't set me on fire and didn't destroy my boat.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah. But yeah, first day of Minecon. I think we're at the point where we can start talking about the first day.
The first actual day. Okay, so yeah, we headed in. We were supposed to go to the green room because we were panelists.
We had to sign in.
10 o'clock. Did we ever actually sign in anywhere?
No, I think they changed their minds about that. But, it took us quite a while to get to the green room because it was very hidden, and for a while they wouldn't tell us where it was. Or they thought that we couldn't get to it without specialist access, which turned out to be incorrect.
Yeah.
because we eventually we eventually followed Nettie, basically, who somehow already knew where it was.
Yeah. So that was fun.
Yeah, it was nice to meet Nettie again as well. She's cool. We saw a lot of... I saw a lot of people that I've met at previous Insomnias. I think Crazy One did as well. Yeah,
because Sparks has been to an extra Insomnia. And I
have, yeah.
I didn't know a lot of the people that he had met there. And so, yeah, it was a bit different.
Yeah, a lot of people I'd worked with before as well, like Adam Clark, Dragnos, and
well, I'd met Dragnos before.
Yeah. Everyone's met Dragnos. Everyone's got the shin bruises.
No, see, this is my tactic. I have you nearby, and he'd rather drive a pram into you than me.
I'm more torturable. I react to torture. You just laugh it off. Shall we dock here?
We could do... Boop. I broke the boat. But is that really surprising?
1.9 update. They're considering at some point adding another type of boat that is more expensive but stronger.
Oh god, maybe. I hope so. Oh, I know what I need here. I see what I need. Come on, creeper. Get you out the way. We don't want you disturbing the peace.
They're horses, not peas. Oh, yeah. Horse spawner. That's not what I was expecting you to do. Well done.
Is there another one?
Yeah.
Where?
He was right next to you. I'm looking at him.
Oh, there he is.
Hey, horsey!
There we go.
How many... Well, you don't have the Soul Pros book on you, I'm assuming.
No, I took it out of my inventory because I thought if I lose it, I don't want to buy another.
Yeah.
I think I'm now at like 10 or 11 out of 25. Wow, big ravine.
Getting there. Yeah. So day one of Minecon, we headed in, and I don't think we really got to do much for... Well, actually... Oh yeah, we went out to meet Monkey and Makashi, that's right.
And then... No, hang on, it was more than that. It was... We went out to check into our hotel, and we bumped into Monkey and Makashi. Because we knew that they were going to be sort of there for a while. They were planning to go for a... Huh? Oh,
I see you. Okay.
Okay, yeah. They were planning to go for a meetup with their fans, and we know Monkey and Makashi. We're good friends. We wanted to meet up with them, so we went to meet up with them at their meet. Well, we went to book into our hotel and ran into them, and so we hung out with them for a bit, and then Sparks had to go to his first panel.
My map making panel.
Which, for those of you who don't know, if you saw the tweet of, hey, look, it's Sheldon Cooper, that is Sparks.
It was a little... Oh, I see a tower.
Oh, where? Oh, I see it. Oh, I see it. I see it. I so see it.
We always find them at night. Yeah, the
they're easier to see at night.
Panel I was invited onto. I don't quite do maps quite as much as the other people on the panel, so I felt a little awkward.
I've still not seen this.
But I also didn't have a table.
It
was the panel with the most. It was the panel with the most people, and the table was not long enough for all of us. So we basically ended up. I just broke the ladder. Oh, there's blaze in this one. That's not good.
It's always good that the wooden one always has blaze.
Yeah, we don't.
It looks like you've got like a face visor.
You're gonna have to go light it up.
Okay.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, it was I felt a bit stupid because I was just
sort of don't get in my way.
I was sort of sat on the edge of the seats without a table of my own.
Right. Do you want me to light it up, or do you want to try and attack?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
You do it.
So you continue speaking. You can do that one. There we go.
Oh, it's set fire. It's on fire.
Okay. I was expecting you to continue talking about things. But okay.
It's probably going to burn down.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, whilst it's burning, continue talking about your panel.
Well, it was a panel. Oh god, it's all caught fire. This is why I removed the blaze spawners from the public release. Yeah, it's funny when you kill the zombie, the chicken still runs at you for a short period of time before it realizes that it's free.
Should we just take out the blaze spawner? Because we can't really do that without...
I have taken it out.
Okay, well I thought I'd just seen it, unless you... There may be a second one.
Ouch.
Ow, why am I on fire? I know why, because I didn't go back one.
I am on very low health.
Well, on the plus side, if you can call it a plus side, is that it's lighting up the spawner at the top quite nicely. I got a couple of diamonds, a couple more diamonds, some bread. I don't really care for the bread.
We got some pretty good loots then. I think the ladder I was on just caught fire.
Yes, they do that. There's some more loots down there. Can I? Nah.
I'm on low health. If I didn't have heart canisters, I'd be dead by this point.
Oh yeah, same.
I'm gonna run quickly. I need some breathing space.
I think we've got everything. How many chests are in there?
Did you?
3 chests I saw. So
did you get the one on the roof?
The 2 on the roof.
Okay, yeah.
And then 1 slightly lower down.
I think it's 3 then. Whew,
okay, there's only a couple of diamonds.
Cool.
That's fun.
That was very difficult to talk while doing it. Yeah, the panel was streamed. It is on the previous broadcasts of the Mojang site. The other panel, which is ours, I think went much better, and that one I spoke a lot more on, and I had a proper table, and Crazy Man was there too. So that one wasn't streamed.
And Crazy Man was there too.
We'll get to that.
He was beautiful, just like so much better. Crazy Man was there.
That one will be. We'll talk about that one when we get to day 2, I guess.
Yes, we will.
What did we do for the rest of day 1? I guess we looked around.
So then we met back up. Then we met back up with you, because I'd basically gone to get drinks with Monkey and Makashi and a fan of theirs whose name I can't quite remember. I feel bad for not being able to remember his name. But it was Monkey Makashi's fan, not mine, so I don't feel guilty. Yeah. If you had bothered to subscribe, I would have bothered to remember your name. I'm joking. Where are we headed? We need a direction. Direct us.
Let's go this way.
Okay.
If we sort of keep around the mountainy areas, we'll probably see more towers.
So
they're quite fun to take on.
So we met back up with Sparks and some other people, I want to say, as well. Is that true?
Oh, he got me! Ah.
Did we meet up with some other people? I can't remember which other people we had there.
At one point, Sankan came over to us, and Sliced Lime said hi as well, but I don't remember exactly at what point.
I can't remember who else was there at this particular meal, but I know it was more than just me, Sparks, Monkey Makashi, and this other guy. There was at least 2 more people. I want to say one of them was Sliced Lime.
We did go for lunch with Sliced Lime at some point.
And I have a
I think that was with I think that was with Fenno though.
No, it wasn't.
On the Friday.
No, it wasn't. Oh,
you're right. Yeah.
We went to lunch with Fenno and Fenno's friends.
Yeah, we went to the Fox Bar and had lunch there. Yeah, that was kind of fun, and all the evening entertainment.
Yeah, after that we basically went to... No, we had something else to do. I can't remember.
Story mode. We went to the story mode panel.
Oh yeah, we went to a story mode
Minecraft
panel.
story mode.
That gave me confidence for our panel.
The new Telltale game, which very importantly is a different game, not a different...
Look at this! Oh, this is better loot than the other dungeons.
Wow.
A name tag. I'm out of torches, by the way. Saddle. Horse armor. I don't want a singular blue flower. I'll take the iron.
That's a really close to the surface spawner.
Yeah, and it's not even in a cave. It's just in like a bit of... Well, I suppose this kind of leads to a cave.
I had a quick look to see if there was any coal, but I didn't see any.
Yeah, okay. So,
yeah.
I just saw that out of the corner of my eye. I just saw the chest. Yeah, that's what drew my attention to it. It's like, where's there a chest down there?
The story mode game for Minecraft looks very promising. I think I'm definitely going to play it.
I will definitely play it.
One or two of both or the other or either. We'll probably let's play it.
I will promise you I will play it. I promise you I will either stream it or record it. I am not... I'm still... I'm not sure what age their target audience was, though. I didn't get that from it.
It was a Peggy 12, apparently.
The first trailer we saw just said, not yet rated, and then we went into the thing, and it suddenly become miraculously rated as a Peggy 12.
Yeah. It's supposed to be potentially Peggy 12. Yeah, but I mean, it's probably going to be a lot less dark than
their other
Wolf
games.
Among Us and all of that, but it could be good. It's got an interesting animation style, stuff like that. So I think we'll probably play that. It's supposed to be it's going to be released episodically, like the other things. It's going to be probably 5 chapters or something like that. I think it was. And the first chapter is due to come out soon. TM. So it's scheduled to be sometime this year, sooner than we think.
And I think most people think like in time for the holidays, which implies that they were aiming for like a summer release or something like that, which is cutting it a little late.
Yeah, but I think it'll be an interesting game.
Or maybe it will just be a Christmas release.
Yeah, and then the evening entertainment was pretty awesome.
Yes,
Crisman and I actually know one of the people who worked on, who did some of the pyrotechnic-y stuff for it. So we had a few hints as to what was to come.
But he had tried to keep it spoiler-free, which was also good. We may need more boats.
Speak for yourself. I got a boat.
I have an axe.
Good. But yeah, there's a highlights video. There's a lot went on. It's hard to talk about concisely. I don't think we should really go into it. But I have to say the trampolining was probably my favourite.
The trampolining was very good. But and I think this is just a personal thing. The thing that impressed me the most was the people who were doing the rope things, because that just boggles my mind as to how anyone can do that. I think because...
The rope things?
Yes, the rope things. Do you know what I mean when I say the rope things?
No, that's why I asked. The rope things?
Right, you know the ropes that came down from the ceiling? And people at home will probably know what I'm on about. And then the ladies were basically climbing and tying themselves up and then spinning round.
Oh,
and doing stuff like that. That's
pretty cool.
And there was also a guy spinning around. I am always so amazed by stuff like that because they're not tied in. Their life is on the line due to how well they can tie a knot in time to music. And then they do some crazy stuff.
Well, I think the silk fabric ones were probably more interesting than the ropes.
Well,
they were tying knots with that. With the rope, there was a pre-made knot at the top.
Okay. So whatever. It's impressive. I couldn't climb a rope or fabric or silk or any sort of material that is just dangling from the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
And they do that. They just wrap their legs around something and then spin around, being supported by nothing but that and some maths. And that is incredible.
Yeah, it was a very cool evening.
And that is also another reason why I really like maths. And that, I think that was the thing that impressed me the most, although I did love the fire. There was a lot of fire. And fire and sort of sparks on stage is something that you just can't replicate in a video. Like, it's not the same. Like, you can watch the recording, but it's just not the same as being there. So I was very glad that they had a lot of fire and stuff. And we were close enough to feel, like, all the flames and stuff.
It was nice. It kept me nice and warm. I get cold very easily.
But yeah, no, that was incredible.
Very enjoyable. And then we went to the hotel. Oh, yeah. Then we went out for a drink after the evening entertainment with a couple of people. And Monkey Makashi, who had originally only intended to stay for a day, didn't have anywhere to stay. So they slept on the hotel floor, on our hotel room floor, which was interesting. I didn't sleep too well. Crazy Man and Monkey both snore to an impressive extent. Oh, we've got a snow biome up ahead.
Ah, yeah, snow. Are we going to accidentally find Zuma's base?
Maybe. I don't. In which case, we should probably stay away from it. He tends to do stuff.
If we suddenly cut out, you'll know why, people.
Yeah. It's all underground though, so we'd have to go looking for it. Oh, my boat broke. Okay. So,
I really hope they have better boats. Well, we have found an ice spikes.
It's an ice spikes. Yeah.
So it could be Zuma's base.
Might be Zuma's place.
If we find a portal, we've got a quick way home.
We do, yeah.
And that looks like a random pillar, or it could just be ice spikes.
I don't have a Silk Touch pick on me, but I have a Silk Touch axe if we wanted to grab some. Although I think we can steal it from Zuma's place at some point if we wanted to do that.
Oh, floating spike.
Yeah.
Looks
So
like
they slept on our floor.
it looks like this was just melted.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that's pretty funny. One of the cool things about the next morning is
hang on. You're skipping ahead again. We went out drinking, and the bars in London close so fucking early. They close at like 11 o'clock on a Saturday, right next to a massive convention hall. Like, I don't understand that. Those residential areas sort of semi-close, but there's also a tube station which goes, the next train arriving at platform 1 will be in 2 minutes. Heading for, and then wherever the fuck it's heading. And overhead, low-flying planes going...
The pub was probably one of the quietest things in the area. And they closed at 11 on Saturday and then at 10:30 on the Sunday.
Right, so for people who are there who think, God, Britain's fucked up with how early their pubs close, let me assure people that that is not common practice in the rest of the UK.
No.
Like, where we live, like, pubs will close somewhere between 11 and 1 on a weekday, depending on how busy they are.
Yeah.
And then weekends... They will. Weekends, I think they are supposed to close at a certain time, but it's closer to 2 or 3. Again, it sort of depends. I think that's the sort of time I've been chucked out of pubs and clubs. The other thing that pubs do a bit, which I don't think they're actually supposed to do, but they do it quite a bit in the country, is what's known as a lock-in. So if there's like a lot of people, usually people who know one another, they will basically close like the doors, lock them, close the windows, and sort of put up the shutters of the windows, and then just continue on serving. And I think at that point it's like a legal grey area where it's arguably counted as a private party, but people are paying for booze, so it's not. But nobody cares because, you know.
Booze.
Exactly.
Yeah. But anyway, it did close very, very early. But the bar in the hotel
Okay, so it was quite funny. Another thing that was quite funny. So it was me, Sparks, Monkey Makashi, and a guy from Fire UK. Whose
name
was
I've
Harry.
forgotten. Harry, that was it. Yeah.
Who we met at Insomnia about a year ago, and I got on quite.
Yeah, he camped next to us.
Not
was
this,
he the one
not
in the
this year.
Tiny tent.
Huh?
The tiny 2-man pop-up tent.
I think so. I don't remember. Anyway, I got talking with him last year, and we got on quite well. I think I have him. No, I know I have him on Skype, and we hadn't really chatted much, and then we sort of met at Minecon. It was like, oh hey, you haven't spoken in ages, and so he came with us as well.
Yeah.
And then the hotel bar, they asked me, "Are you staying? Have you sort of got a room? Are you staying in the hotel tonight?" I said yes, and they didn't ask anyone else, so we didn't lie. Where have you gone, Sparks? Where have you gone? I've lost you.
I've been continuing on in more or less a straight line.
Well, I headed up a hill, and then there was a big cliff, so I stopped.
Oh, I just jumped off the cliff.
Okay.
I lost like a heart and a half from it.
What? I lost so much. Do I have feather falling? I do. I lost loads.
You jumped from the wrong place, guy.
Like 4.5 hearts.
Yeah.
So yeah.
They all went to the bar and kept drinking. I went to my laptop in the hotel room and planned the panel for the next day.
Yeah. So we kept drinking, which was great fun. And then kept talking, and then we sort of we went back to the hotel, and then hotel room. We all just slept on the floor, apart from me and Sparks. I slept on the bed next to Sparks. Sparks sleeps with his eyes open.
Where have you gone now?
Huh?
Where have you gone now?
I just continue going straight. I come right by the forest, the edge of the forest.
The edge of the forest. I don't even see a forest.
The tiger forest. Well, keep going then. It's right by a hill. It's possibly just the other side of a hill. I went through the valley in the middle. In the middle of the night. And I was right about not having enough food. I'm glad I brought more food with me.
Yeah. So yeah, that was day one, I guess.
Yeah. And then we were woken up by well, I was woken up by a train is now arriving at platform 2. Calling at and just all that shit.
What sort of part of this forest did you
I just kept going straight into the forest and kept true.
Okay, I don't know what point you went into the forest from though.
That's fine.
We'll find each other at the other side of the forest.